that plug talk. They want that plug talk. Tell them I know. They want that plug talk. They want that plug talk. Tell them I know. They want that plug talk. They want that plug talk. Tell them I know. They want that plug talk. They want that plug talk. Tell them I know.
So the second plug of today's episode, the best person to talk about your problems in the relationship is the person you're in a relationship with.
Facts.
That's facts.
I mean.
Hashtag facts.
Yeah, facts. That's
Hashtag
definitely a
facts.
plug.
Yeah,
that's
bro.
definitely a plug. And like the effects, here's what I see and what I hate. I hate the involvement of social media in relationships.
Tell me about it, man.
In 2016.
And
Don't
it's-
Don't even sit here and act like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, low key, I'm finna make a general.
Go ahead. 'Cause
General
then
point right here.
but y'all, he literally cut his eyes at me. Why?
But I
Please.
feel like all women, as most men, are very like into social media.
Yeah.
But I feel like women may take it overboard.
Yeah.
Take it overboard in what context? Like just
In what
posting,
context? So-
bringing it to your attention.
Well, we could be
every
we could
like, every kissy face. I mean, what's
Gotcha.
up?
Yeah, but let me be more specific then. So, let's say you in a relationship, right?
All right.
You on Snapchat, your Snapchat popping, you hear me?
Lit.
Popping.
Okay.
AP Snapchat be popping
Be
anyway.
popping. Yeah. But so and so comes along, your little boo thing comes along, see you making your little snap that you
Okay.
do every day, and then like, well, why you don't put me on your Snapchat? Well, what you mean? Why I don't put you on my Snapchat? Don't you got your own Snapchat? You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that's so whack right there. First
But
of all, you have to give me a little more information. Have we been together for a year or two,
Oh,
or that's
my
just?
God.
I'm just saying because if that's my little boo.
Well-
first of all, I'm not gonna call my man my boo.
Okay.
So if he my little boo thing, then you don't need to be on my Snapchat. You will just
Oh,
do
so
boo
there's
thing.
levels to the boo.
It's
So if you get called boo, you ain't all the way in.
You
yet.
ain't all the way in,
You
and
ain't
you
Snapchat.
definitely not making an appearance on my Snap,
Oh,
bro.
okay. You ain't snap level, bro.
Makes
Hold
sense.
up.
Makes sense.
Screech.
Okay, but you could be in a relationship with a guy for three to 5 years. Let's put it at 5 years.
5 years, okay.
That's
Shout out
But
to you. You know who
You know what I'm saying? And that situation happens. Like I feel like that happens mainly with women, like
Being
coming
mad
the
not to
man.
be on social media.
Exactly.
They want that.
Like,
That's what I
That's
don't like though.
confirmation in
Yeah.
2016. That's definitely confirmation.
But it's bad
It shouldn't
confirmation.
be. Yeah,
though.
it
No,
shouldn't
it
be.
shouldn't be, but that's
It's like it puts everybody in your business off the ripper.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean,
But-
but that's what's like kind of world we live in. Everything is
Yeah,
in your
it
face.
is.
Everything is in your
Everything.
business. And even when I'm on social media and I am like a personality, it's so hard. I don't like to do so much self disclosure, if
Yeah,
that makes sense.
right.
I put on there what I want people to see, and a lot of people may say, "Oh, that's fake, that's whatever." No, I'm just giving you the Aprilette that I want you to see
Right,
because my
exactly.
personal, I need a little some type of sanity when I go home and I shut off all of social media. I need
Right,
me a little
it's
bit,
still
my
something,
sanctuary, my
right.
something. So it's just hard to say that relationships obviously not revolve around social media, but social media is prevalent in a relationship. But that's when you as you as a person have to draw the line and cut ties.
Yeah.
And maybe when we talk about talking to the person that you're in a relationship with, get an understanding. Like,
Right.
all right, so this is what we're gonna do. This is what we're not gonna do.
Right.
If somebody puts a kissy face underneath your post, I won't take it as in she wants to kiss you or you want to kiss her. It's just a freaking
what it is.
emoji. Like
Right.
It is,
I'm the
when
type
it
of
all boils
person.
down.
All right.
I hate when people give emojis meanings. I don't care what that means to society. If I put or whatever, it's whatever it means to me, and that's just me. Like
Right.
like on Facebook, they have like love and stuff like that.
Right.
I love a lot of stuff, but that doesn't mean that I actually genuinely like love it. I don't know. I just like to show love, if that makes sense. So
Right.
if I do a love on somebody post, they may take it as yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
excited,
But
like
yeah, that's the
I don't
problem
know,
with
it's
social
just
media though.
me.
Like because
you can misinterpret everything.
everything is up for interpretation. It's like, bro, she
Yeah.
like 3 pics.
Man,
picks.
she
3
want them
pics.
draws.
She want the what? She want them draws. She want them.
She want the draws.
But yeah, it's up for that. And then in a relationship, if you got your significant other, she might be checking like, oh, this girl like
Yeah.
X amount of pics,
Diving
and
in
so
the
it's
likes.
like that.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So then when I say she wants the draws,
yeah, I don't know about the woman wanting the draws. That's a new way, but yeah, And then when you sharing your problem, this is the root of the plug.
Oh, yeah.
When you sharing your problems. So like on Monday you like, this, which I had this. I'm about to be single. Mm-hmm. Tuesday you out with the movies with babe. It's like it's too much info. Like I like it when you just if you're going through it. I should only know if you're going through trouble if it's at an extreme break. Now, because sometimes you maybe do need to vent. I ain't going to say, like, don't ever put anything negative on social media. But if you saying something, like, detrimental to your relationship, please let this be, like, the last straw. Like, you're saying that it's over.
Exactly.
Don't let it be that on Tuesday, Wednesday, you going, y'all in love. Friday, you back on it. Yeah. Saturday is that again. It's like, you confusing yourself.
And
it's
then
like
everybody is getting tired of seeing that on their timeline and their news feed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So would you say, okay, so say if there's an issue that happened and you go to social media first and like you're venting about it, but it happened in your relationship, but you ain't talked to the person that you with, and they have to go to social media and see the freaking post.
The worst.
And you're like, bruh, like what's up? You know?
And everybody doesn't
cool.
want to see your relationship succeed. Let me say that again. Everybody doesn't want to see your relationship succeed.
Look.
So just because you throw it out there and you thinking you getting some advice, you could be getting somebody like, oh yeah, girl, leave him, or this or this or this,
and they in line for your man.
Sending you right down that path.
In his DM at the same time on the phone while she typing you on the computer.
Yeah, so like close friends, yes, to an extent, family, of course. But I mean, do you know everybody on your social media, AP?
No, I
do you know everybody on yours?
No, sir.
No, I don't. So like, you don't know. You throw a stat out and you getting feedback and advice, but you don't really know who that is. So you don't know the intention of it neither. So they could be telling you, girl. Or whatever she say, well, my man is doing this and something. I just don't know what to do. Nah. and she hit you with, girl, don't take that and this, and you should do that. And you feeling like, oh yeah, that was good advice, but was it?
Man, like if you need advice, just go to the counselor. I'm sorry, jeez Louise.
Well, to touch on that, how much input or advice would you accept from family and friends? Just family and friends, people who know you, know the situation.
So we're off of social media now.
We're off of social media.
Yeah. So now it's just going back to the
who
the
you should talk
to.
Yeah.
And I would say this is just my opinion. I wouldn't allow too much family and friend input, only because they're so close. Let's say problem number one.
They soul food close.
Yeah, but it put a burn on your relationship. If you go to your cousin at problem number one, and it may not even be a big problem, but this going on, and she tell you something. Problem number two may not even be a big problem still. She telling you this. By problem number three, if she has any common sense, she might be telling you this might not be the one for you. But it might not even be a real issue like that. But because your family is always going to be there. So now if he come around, they kind of looking like.
They looking at him side.
Looking at him like, yeah, I heard about right. You getting them right. Those looks.
I think you just got to like with that type of situation, because I've been there before. But it's like a learning type of curve. Just in my opinion, it's a learning type of curve, because I'm like close with some of my family members and I'm close with my mom and different stuff like that. So it's like, oh, that's my best friend. Right. So, we're going to talk about you, bruh. You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about the crazy stuff that you do. And then as the relationship grows or whatever, and me and his relationship gets deeper, fonder or whatever, and say something bad happens, and then I've already told her something bad or whatever, something good happens. When it all boils down, she knows too much. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like sometimes family just knows too much, and then there's just always that aura or that vibe and stuff. You just don't want to do that. You don't want to taint your relationship before your relationship is tainted on its own.
Right, because then you get to the point like what Drake say, like if I ignore all this advice and then it ain't right, then now you can't even go to, like, say, like, you close with your mom. But let's say if that one time she tells you, like, you should leave him. He ain't the one for you. After, now you kind of really lose an ear. Yeah. Because she going to come like, I told you already.
You so. Like, nobody wants to hear that.
Nobody wants to hear I told you so.
Right.
So, like, it puts yourself in a corner. So I say, of course, you need some sort of input. Like, you got to run it by somebody. Like, hopefully that's in that situation, that's been in that situation.
So would you
that
do the counselor?
situation.
Would you do the church?
Now
Would you do
see-
something like an outside force? Because obviously when you're talking to your spouse or boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever in a relationship, sometimes you need that mediator,
Yeah,
like
you
you
need
said.
somebody else,
So
yeah.
would we steer away from family and friends and go to an unbiased opinion, somebody like a professional?
I don't know. I feel like honestly, if you have to like, I'm opposed to that. Like
Counseling?
I don't. Yeah, like
I'm not opposed to counseling.
I feel like if it goes there, then
Only because
it
I'm
shouldn't
so
have to go
I'm,
there. It
I'm
shouldn't have to go there.
strong-minded and opinionated.
It shouldn't have
We
to go
cannot go head up realistically. Somebody had like that. You got to be honest with yourself first,
But-
right? I can't go head up with somebody because if I'm saying something, I mean it. I believe it, unless you convince me otherwise.
What's your sign?
I'm a Capricorn. So if we going back and forth, we probably gonna play tennis for a long time because I'm gonna be saying, well, blase, blase. You gonna say this. So I agree with having somebody to say, well, look,
Okay.
I heard what you said and I heard what you said, but here's like a third party perspective. I think that can help because you can only get so far with just this is what I think. Well, this is what I think. This is what I think. Well, this is what I think. So that's why I think a counselor could help.
okay.
Why are you opposed to it, Drew?
Let's
Drew down.
take it back though. So you got the counselor, right?
Right.
Okay, but people can look at social media as the counselor, right?
That's when
As
you're
the-
losing because
as
where's the credentials of that?
Okay, so I'm like, what specific credentials are you looking for with a counselor? You know
A
what I'm saying? I
counselor,
feel like
they're trained to kind of peek out for certain communication gaps, for certain relationships. That's what they go to school for.
Yeah.
But as adults, though, let's break it down. As adults, I feel like
Well, we should know better, and adults don't.
no. Well, of course, but I'm
AP
saying
Faces is
I'm
amazing.
saying-
She will.
no, but I'm saying like just being an adult, like I think both parties should be mature enough to actually sit down and have a conversation. Now,
Oh my
it does
Should.
not.
God.
Should.
Exactly.
It does not-
Should.
It does not go like
My
that.
visionary side is just imagining just people like adults really don't do
Yeah,
that.
it
They
should
don't
go
sit
like
down
that,
and talk
but it
civilized.
don't.
Are you serious?
But at the same time, like if y'all are coming to that much of a disagreement, wouldn't you rather
What,
y'all
walk away?
sit down and like, you know what I'm saying, try and talk about it as adults, like on some like, let me hear your piece.
Yeah.
Have you ever been in a relationship? Drew
Right.
down?
You know what I'm saying?
Like now I'm like, ask, have you ever been in a relationship?
Yes, I have.
Serious
been.
relationship. though.
Because
Yes.
How long?
I mean, I probably known her for about over 5 years.
Okay, and how
How long
have
y'all
y'all
been together?
Probably
though?
like, probably about 2 years.
Okay, that's
Yeah, so-
that's semi.
I mean, I feel like honestly, I don't know. This is just maybe me because I'm a little younger than you. I don't know. We probably about peers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we probably peers.
but
I
I
just
don't
have
think
a
age
different.
got nothing to do with it.
I
It
have
may
a
just be
different-
your personality.
Yeah, I have like a different outlook.
You
on
may
it,
be the
you
cool
know?
side. You may let me straight just rah, you know, hit
Yeah,
you with the
some
1-2,
guys
and
are.
then you sit back and you like, it's cool, bad, whatever you
Nah,
need.
but I ain't that type of dude. That's
What
what
you
I'm
do?
just
What you
saying.
do
That's
in an
what I'm saying.
argument?
Please
What
let
you
me
do in an
know.
argument?
I'm saying. Like I like for my voice to be heard.
Okay.
And I like to listen. You know what I'm saying? It may not come across as I like to listen first.
Right.
But when it all boils down, I'm listening because I want you to listen to me. You see
Right.
what I'm saying?
Right.
So I feel like knowing that, y'all should come to like be able to have a conversation and come to an agreement. If y'all gonna disagree,
I will-
agree
I
to
will
disagree,
say,
you know what I'm saying? Y'all could do that, but
That is a place that I hope to get to, and I think as a relationship you should get to that point. But I just know me personally, right?
so you think that's the end? That's where we should.
That's
be.
where you should be. We
Okay.
should be able to have a disagreement, and then we
Okay.
say, "Well,
Sit down,
let
talk
me hear what
about
you-
it,
okay,
and ration it out.
okay,
That's
well,
life. You
I
should be
can
able to
get
do
that.
that.
But me, if I think something, and that goes across the board. Like if I think it, I don't just. Sometimes I
So
worry
you're a
about
know-it-all.
people. I'm not a
It's
know-it-all,
his way
but if
or
I
no
think
way.
it,
That's what
Exactly.
it
like some
is.
people have ideas,
Mm-hmm.
they might say, "Hey, let's paint the wall red,"
Mm-hmm.
and you say no blue. They say, "Okay, blue." And I be wondering, like, why did you ever say red? Was that ever really your idea? Because if I ever say an idea, it's
You're
because that's what I
annoying.
want.
Like
How?
you would go back and forth. So
No.
Oh.
I'm saying if I say something,
Okay.
I really believe it and I really mean it. I ain't just. Some people just say, I don't know,
Say
like
stuff just to say
You say
something.
stuff like you can't really. If I really believe something, I can't move off that point immediately. I don't understand. Like convince me now. If you say no, because I think blue will actually, and then I might say you're right. But you can't just say blue and I say okay blue.
Oh, okay. So
Why
you're
would
saying
I?
you
Because I
can't
said red
So
and I
you
must
would need
believe
some
red.
type of explanation
on why the
on
other
the
counter
other party. Exactly.
is-
Yeah, that's kind of how I am. And
So that deals with what though? Listening.
listening, yeah. And that's
So-
but sometimes that's not easy to get, like,
Yeah.
because every time people don't want to give an explanation, they just want to be because I
Well,
said
then
so.
that will go into just choosing your partner wisely. Not
Yeah.
saying that you just can just pick. Well, you can just pick who you want. Like
Right.
basically, you can. I mean,
Right.
that's what
Yeah.
the dating trial is for. I mean,
Right.
you date somebody to the fact that you feel like you can be with them seriously, or marriage, or whatever you guys date for. I mean, obviously, we're dating for the intent of marriage and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
If that's what you want, but that's when you know. Choose the person that you are compatible with and who
That you
like
can right.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So if you need explanations on why, make sure you pick a girl that
That
can
can
give you
give why.
explanations. But if you pick up a person that's strong-headed like you, and that's
Right.
just like, no, it's kind of my way or highway, she ain't right for you, bruh.
Right. Yeah.
So that's brother,
Bruh?
bruh has been my word for like the past couple of days. But no, but for real though, that's just where you kind of just choose.
Yeah, that's kind of true. And another thing I want to say with getting advice, like when I kind of touched on it earlier, you can't get advice from your single girl who's been through 6 guys. What makes her expert
Currently.
on relationships at this point? Like,
Yeah.
none of it worked for you, but like those are always the experts.
Yeah.
Like, ain't got a man,
I know,
still
right?
looking,
Always with the opinions.
but she got all the opinions for you on girl, and she know all the dirt on your man. Like everything there is to find that she know it. Don't listen to that.
Yeah,
like,
it's just like having a broke friend and she trying to tell you what you should do with your money. Like, how you gonna tell me what I'm doing with
Right.
my money and you ain't got
you
no
ain't
money?
got none.
Like, come on now.
Right.
But yeah, I think that seeking advice on social media is definitely bad for the relationship. Putting your problems out there is definitely bad for the
Absolutely.
relationship.
If you got an issue, talk it out with your person or go seek help. I know Drew ain't gonna go do that, but
I feel no need for that. But
To go
yeah.
seek help?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just not sold on that, you know?
Yeah, I mean,
It's just I don't know if it's a privacy thing for me. I don't know if it's like, because like I wouldn't.
I mean, but the counselor's gonna sit you down and say, well, you know, everything that we talk about, it stays here.
right.
So they say.
Right.
So you don't have to worry about privacy.
Until they write a tell-all book 15 years later.
You
know
so
what I'm
silly.
saying?
Like, oh, that one light skinned brother that
Right.
used
What
to
if
come.
April had become somebody? Oh,
With
I remember
Ansel
I had
Alma.
a session.
One thing
Bam.
about I like to be like not really proven wrong, but I'm a self improvement. I'm harder on myself than I am on anyone else.
Same.
So I'm always looking for a flaw that I may not see. So like that's why I'm always challenging someone to if it's wrong, then let me know why it's wrong, so I can really get it and be like, okay, I can improve. So like a counselor, I would kind of give them the leg up of like you've been through, even if not really the degree thing, but the fact that you've talked to 20 couples this month, and you've probably heard some sort of repetitive, you kind of know what's what. So that alone, your experience could be able to say, well, it's probably this going on. So that's why I say with the counselor.
So, with that being said, are you sitting here telling me that you need for 2 different people to point out a flaw for you to actually realize that it's a flaw that you have?
I ain't gonna lie, man. I will say I would say this, right?
Because that means that you wasn't listening from the jump, right?
Oh, they're listening.
Yes and no. Okay, let me put myself on the couch real quick.
Okay.
Right?
Sit on the couch, bro.
All right.
Red seat.
So coming up, the way I came up, like, so I've been in the music early or whatever.
Oh, of
So
course.
When you in that business or when you doing stuff, you have to develop like a thick confidence skin, right? So in the midst of that, though, I'm gonna keep it fun. Like, I became arrogant.
Okay.
Like most of them.
Yeah, but I'm a lot more humble now. Like if you only know Legion the Kid, if anyone listen to this podcast, they be like, oh yeah, he ain't lying. I became arrogant, but the arrogance came from having to power yourself through. Like you got to keep telling yourself, keep pushing yourself to really do. So in that arrogance, it's still a bit of that inside of me. In that is just like I'm strong-minded,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
So like you can't tell me anything. So you can't just tell me you wrong.
You
I'm
gonna
gonna be
have to
like,
tell me
nah,
I'm wrong.
you wrong. Like that's that side of me of like I'm not easily wavered.
Right.
But in a relationship, that's somebody that you care about, that you hope they care
So you're
about
gonna
you.
open that dialogue
You
up.
open that dialogue up, and you will hope that this person makes you better, which a woman or a man should. Like, he should be that, or she should be that other side. Like, I'm making you a better person. I know my relationship I'm in now has made me a better person. My daughter has made me a better person for sure. Because then you got to start to look outside of your own selfish self of like, okay, I got somebody else I got to really take care of and really be a role model. So then you start to take extra looks. But your spouse should definitely make you take extra looks at yourself. But I say that to say, yeah, I do kind of need like that. And then if it's a second person do it, then I'll probably be like, okay, maybe I am wrong. But you can't really get me on the first swing. Like my fiance would say, the first swing, I'm gonna swing back. I'm dodging that first one, I'm gonna swing back. But because I'm so critical of myself, I might it might be a couple days later that I'll come back and be like, you was right.
Of days.
So
Yeah, it
In
gotta
a couple
sink
of days,
in.
you're gonna be sleeping on the couch.
Oh man, don't put me on the couch.
So let's take it back. So being the person that you are, right? Let's say that you've grown this many years, and over this amount of time, you've had. Let's use your mama for instance. Your mama knows you, right? So if your mama is like always like this is the type of person you is, and then you jump into a relationship and they happen to mention the same thing,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like, shouldn't you pick up on it then? Like,
That's like an after.
dag, like, maybe I am doing something wrong. You know
Oh,
what
but
I'm saying?
I think that he has a lot of self-awareness, like who he is and what, like other than the flaws that you can't see. I think that you just kind of pointed out that you know that you're strong-minded and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Right, yeah. You kind of
So,
know.
not-
So you pick up on like you if you pay attention, you could kind of look back, right? And you got to do something to look back. You look back like, oh, okay, I could kind of see it.
Yeah, I can
'Cause
see it now.
right at face, I mean, I know for somebody like me, at face, it's hard for me to take something you're saying about me. Like, right, like, I'm me. Like, so
How you gonna tell me about me?
how you gonna tell me something about me? It's just like I
Exactly.
can't come and say, you should be like this, or I think you should do this, or I don't like when you do that. That's hard. The average person of strong mind is not gonna just bend to that of you saying, you know what, Drew, man, I think you need to be rougher, man. You too cool.
Yeah.
Like, you too cool. That ain't gonna get you nowhere. You need to be rougher. You don't just automatically just change who you are. Like, okay, yeah, he said that.
I'm a rough dude.
And then maybe somebody else said it. Like, so then two people said it. That ain't gonna automatically just make you change who you are. But you may, let's say if that happens, something else happens down the line, and then maybe you
You
say,
kind of look back
you
and
know
be
what?
like, yeah.
They was right. Then you do it. Like, that's what I'm saying. So then now it's more like you taking in information, because that's how I do anyway. I'm taking in the info, I'm internalizing, I'm gonna think about it. And if I still come out with no, it's a no. I'm telling you that right now. And God bless my fiance, whoever got to deal with me, because when I come back and it's no, I'm going to the grave with the no.
Yeah.
But because I'm so self-aware though, usually I'm the one that'll come back and be like, all right, man.
All right,
Let it rock. Let it rock. Okay.
Okay. So let's touch back on the plug real quick for people that may be going through this.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a quick. Should we drop them? Should we leave them? Or should we stay with them? Right. So if you got a significant other who is constantly bugging you about why I ain't on your social media, why you ain't request to be in a relationship with me on Facebook, and why you on broadcast, do you let them people go, or do you?
It depends
try
on the stage, right? On the level of relationships. Like because what social media is for a lot of people, it is a dating pool.
True.
So dudes and girls are on there looking for somebody to grab. The DMs are popping, crazy, right? Catching bodies in the DM. So it's kind of like equivalent to a room, like a party room or whatever, right? So you don't want to be just dancing by yourself too much or dancing with girls too much to where it appears that you're single. And I had to acknowledge that myself. So like you going a little too. So then you gotta just
Bring it back.
So then you gotta make sure you go over, dance with your girl, hug your girl, get your girl a drink. Just so they know, he's here with her.
Okay.
But then you still do your thing. That's how I kind of see social media. it's like you got to do enough to know, like, okay, they know he's in a relationship.
Right. And you don't have to go overboard. So do you feel like it's overboard just putting the engagement heart on there, or, exposing so much? Do you feel like that's overboard, or do you think that just enough is suffice?
Yeah, I think just to show respect, because the girls are looking, the guys are looking. So if all I see you is post selfies, doing that, then that open it up for me to hit in your DM like, hey, what's up, blase blah. Whereas if you see me in that picture, now you're disrespecting me.
Right.
But if you don't know, it's fair game.
Right.
And that's kind of how I look at social media towards relationships. So if they want to be on there, I would say first the level of relationship. Like if you just met her, like fall back. Like AP said, like, no, you ain't at that level yet.
yeah, bro.
You ain't on the snap.
Bruh. But if it's been a while and this is the person you with,
you gotta show some love. You
gotta show some love. You don't want to put it out there like that. So
yeah, man.
What's the other scenario?
The other scenario?
Or was that the only one you was talking about?
I know, because he came out like he had about a couple.
You heard me like I had a deal breaker list, like right there.
You got it.
I mean, we kind of already like touched on different scenarios. I think like depending on, like you said, the stage of the relationship. You know what I'm saying? That definitely is
a factor. You
is
can't
a factor.
and definitely what we doing and like where we going with this. Like you can't just be boo like a little boyfriend or a little girlfriend or whatever. You ain't talking about marriage and stuff like that and expecting the whole doggone pie.
Yeah, man, we on plug talk. We grown right here.
You know what I'm saying? You can't get the whole pie when you ain't trying to take it to the next level with somebody. Like that's just not. Look, we ain't doing all that.
Yeah, straight up, man. So for y'all listening out there, man, make sure you know what I'm saying. Hey, if y'all ain't been together for a while, fall back on that, bruh.
Yeah,
fall back on that. But if you've been in a meaningful relationship, show some love.
Show some love.
Don't be afraid to show no love.
And like we said, it all kind of boils down to respect. Let's just not be disrespectful.
Right. Yeah.
And me on social media, I tend to follow the people who engage. Like I really don't follow random people, just because there's like so many people that want me to follow them, but I just can't. And I just don't have like the mind capacity. Like I just don't want to see any effery on my timeline.
Right.
So I will definitely say when you're posting different things, be mindful of what you're posting, because if you post something that I do not like, you get unfollowed real quick.
Ooh, wow.
Just real quick. This super sidebar, and this is only for AP because she's the only lady in the room.
Okay.
How do you feel about your guy? Let's say if he likes a twerk video, or comment on like a twerk video. What you think?
I would say now, as the woman that I am, and I understand who I am. You know what? I know what I bring to the table.
Okay.
But back in the day, because me and hey, look, I have an artist as my guy. Okay. We ain't gonna do too much self-disclosure out here. Okay. But anyways, so back in the day, he used to do things like that, and I was just so furious and so mad, and just always bringing it to the table. Like, what is this? And, you know what I'm saying? Like, so this is what you like, this is what you want, whatever. And then when I just got in tune with myself and who I am and what woman I am, and you know what I'm saying, like that nobody is better than me. It's like, if that's what you want to do, go ahead with your nasty self. And then we just gonna keep it pushing,
and
just
keep
like
it pushing.
that.
What about the sliding in the DMs? At what point?
See, I don't.
We're not sliding in nobody's
No.
DM.
I ain't giving. No. Wait.
I don't think we asked her too many Q&As. So
not him sliding in the DMs.
Oh, okay. Because I'm like,
but
that's
if his
shut
DMs
down.
is popping,
If his DMs is popping.
Okay, the DMs can be popping. I mean, I'm pretty sure they are. You're not an ugly guy, you know what I'm saying? But it's just a level of respect. It's what you're responding. It's if you're responding. It's a lot of factors on his end. But I mean, the DM, I can't help the DM from being popping. Just like you can't help the DM, my DM from being popping.
Right.
Okay? I don't need you over here regulating the stuff. But I'm just like, I'm gonna give you what you give me. We're gonna do the respect thing. We just like now that we're older, it's so much different. Like when you're younger and you're fresh in a relationship and y'all both trying to pop and do whatever. Everything is just, oh my God, it's just so much fire.
Right.
But now I'm just like in a different spot.
you get more secure after a while. You're just like,
And it's just like, it's whatever. But we them DMs will get you in trouble.
So I want to ask you a specific question though. Like,
why am I on the hot seat?
because we need to know. Like,
you're
it's
representing
hard.
a woman right now. You know what I'm saying? So do replies matter? Like, you bet not, like, so his DM could be jumping, right? But if he reply, doesn't that kind of like, you know what I'm saying? I heard you mention how he replies, but if he simply replies, isn't that like a
but look, that's what I'm saying, because everything is, and I don't have a problem with saying, you know, whatever, just because this is who I am.
Right.
And, I mean, it's just a little bit about me. But I've been in situations where replies was, and it was one
How did
thing.
you know though?
Oh, because we're open. We're open.
Open how?
Or did you
check
looking?
in that man's phone?
Or did you go looking?
I'm talking about we're
I would
open.
say,
Women go looking.
Look, as you mature, I would say back in the day, it was always
You went
just
through the phone?
woo-woo. But now, like recently, years, you know, we've been together for 5-6 years.
Right.
So like in the higher years, as the more secure you are, then that's when you share more things, and that should be prevalent throughout the whole relationship. I will say, but I mean, when you're young, you really just. You're fresh, you whatever, your first love, whatever. You really don't know. There's no rules to relationships. But as you get older, whatever the case may be, you share different things. So I have no problem with sharing my DM. I have no problem with sharing if I've said something back to somebody, just because I know me as a person, I'm nice. I'm too damn nice at times. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, oh, you know, I'm good. Or
Women so be falling for that. I'm always like, listen.
I know. And
it's not your friend.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Listen,
I had to
man.
learn that. I had to learn
This guy is sizing you up.
And see, and I don't look at, I try
Women
to look
never
at the
do,
world
man. I be just shaking my head.
and
Like,
just clean and pure and dandelions. I try to look at people in the positive light before they show me something negative or they show me, you know, something different. So a lot of people will come to me like, oh, whoopty wop wop, AP, da da da. Now if somebody come, I can tell when somebody being slick and sly, and I can just, I
know some guys who play the long game.
And see,
like,
that's ridiculous.
I'm your friend for 5 years, and you just prowling the whole time,
That's
bro.
ridiculous.
The long game.
That's
I know
crazy.
some creeps that do that.
I
I promise you. That's why I have no trust. I'd be like, listen,
Yeah.
he's not your friend.
He's
I don't even.
He's
that's
not
for
your
another. That's
friend.
another.
Oh my
That's
God.
another
He's not
episode.
your
I don't
friend.
even know about the male female friendship thing.
That
But that's
is
a
another
whole
episode,
nother
but if
episode.
y'all want to chime in, make sure y'all
Yeah,
definitely leave
make
some
sure
comments
y'all
and
leave them
stuff.
comments.
Yeah, that is a whole nother episode.
Whole nother
'cause,
episode.
whew, that'll get you in trouble.
It's, the best person to talk to about problems in your relationship is the person you in a relationship with.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. If y'all can't talk it out, then like AP and Tony be doing, y'all just gonna hit up them.
Hey man, I didn't say. I said I'm for it.
He said he ain't talking to no shrink right now. If you
I'm
can't
for
talk
the
it out, you
shrink.
might as well walk it out. Hey.
That's what I'm talking about. You walk it out. Don't try to walk with nobody else though. You know what I'm
Right? Yeah.
saying?
Don't put it on social media, man.
That's
Yeah,
not
for
no.
sure. But it's your boy Drew Down.
Share it's your boy Tony Davis.
Yeah.
And you already know who it is. Your radio diva, April Letts.
2 up and 2 down, man. We didn't. This is the second episode. Feel good. Appreciate the feedback on the first episode.
Yeah.
I know we had a couple Lil Wayne fans. Like we are all fans of Wayne. We were just only pointing out the music business side of that thing. So yeah, salute, man. Make sure y'all leave commentary. Follow the SoundCloud.
Yeah.
All the social media. You know the website, theplugtalk.com. Anything else my co-hosts want to say?
I don't want to say nothing but peace, love, and harmony.
Peace,
Yeah,
love, and
straight up.
harmony.
Yes.
Stay plugged in.
And stay out people's phones too, April. Checking them DMs.
Whatever.
Let that man
You
live.
go looking for
I
something,
got
you
your
gonna
back,
find
dog. I'm gonna make sure she stay out them phones.
I hate y'all.
Straight up.
They want that plug talk, tell them I know. They want that plug talk, they want that plug talk, tell them I know. They want that plug talk, they want that plug talk, tell them I know. They want that plug talk, they want that plug talk, tell them I know.